Whoa, boom, hello. Look at that. And that little dinosaur right there. Very, very proud of Ghalta. I was about to say Ghalta Stampede Tyrant, but Ghalta Primal Hunger, the other version of her, the OG tonight. Oh, as it always is, for me, Stampede Dinosaurs, lovely. Stampede Dinosaurs action on Arena and Explorer, which is, basically Pioneer here. Hopefully everybody's week has been going good as possible, and yeah, I gotta say I love it. Oh, that's not the right one, that's the background. Okay, where's myself? I'm not on the side I'm usually at, so it takes me a little bit to get resized and placed quite properly. Okay, we're off to the races. Yes, as always, the list to this in the description, a primer, the link tree to the Discord as well, and yeah, maybe I'll try Regal Imperiosaur again. Absolutely, I will. But if you're comparing having one Regal Imperiosaur, let's say, to maybe one Ghalta Primal Hunger, I don't know. I think I would prefer a Ghalta Primal Hunger. And again, with this list, playing big stuff all the time, making a stable amount of mana, getting there and not being able to be interrupted. As I mentioned before, Vaultborn Tyrant, boom, it turns extra Ghalta Primal Hungers into basically the best cycling in the world. 2 green, because there is so much power here. Ghalta is going to be reduced to 2 based on the total power. So you play a second one for 2 green, you draw a card, gain 3 life. Oh, what's not to love about that? A Rhonas, just a bit of something additional. I've always wanted to try this a little bit more, and I know some of you perhaps try this in your dino decks, or just maybe mono green stompy, that sort of thing. But it's going to allow for a whole lot more
ruthless aggression.
Oh, a ton more ruthless aggression, and nice to fill it out. Could it be better than Regal Imperiosaur? Potentially. Just sinking all the extra mana I have. If perhaps I wasn't playing anything, maybe I'm flooded out. So we use Rhonas the Indomitable to get trample on a couple creatures that simply don't have it, and quite easily have a fantastic creature to block or attack with. The Death Touch, lovely, indestructible as well. I could reasonably play Rhonas on turn 3, Carnage Tyrant on turn 4. You might be asking, perhaps if you are new though. Sunken Citadel. Say it's my first land. It taps for 2 green for Castle Garenbrig. We only need 2 more. Let's say I have a Sunken, 2 forests, and a castle, the 4 in total. I play my second forest, 3rd land, turn 3 after going Sunken, and 1 forest. You play that, you play Rhonas, and then you play Castle Garenbrig on turn 4, which unlocks its ability. There you go, drop Carnage Tyrant. You activate Rhonas, and chances are the opponent, well, they probably can't get rid of this, and they probably can't get rid of Rhonas as well with the indestructible. And then later on we make stuff bigger and better. But it's just, a one-of nice thing in there. And also, speaking of one-ofs, something that is a pretty darn great. Now, of course, it can be bad to top deck. You might have no creatures afterwards to follow up to get that card draw. But it's a more ramp, and again, sinking it into a potential Rhonas, and I just want to try it again. I want to scratch the itch. Oftentimes I do move away from trimming the Great Henge, but it's not like it's going to be a terrible thing. It's not like it makes this deck worse to have it in. The Great Henge, the spot it's taken up, could be basically anything. There is so much more power. It's not like you need a whole lot additional. Rhonas could be something that maybe helps against a painful matchup. There are a few, of course, Aggro, which I lost to last night, as I sometimes do. Well, Rhonas isn't helping against Aggro. Could be a little bit of removal. An early creature that can block, that you don't need to meet a requirement to be able to do that. But if we do face off against Aggro, hopefully, crossing the fingers, Pyroclasm. It would be nice to put that to use tonight. I guess in a way not so nice, because I would have to face Aggro to do that. But also a very fun, potentially satisfying addition, the Kappa Tech Wrecker. Oh yes. Who doesn't love the Great Henge? Well, it's good. Powerful stuff. Carnage Tyrant. Hey, play this on turn 4. Fully reducing the Great Henge, getting it down to 2 green. I spend 2 green, but then I get the 2 green back, so it's not like I'm actually down anything, which is really where you want to be. A Great Henge would be fantastic on turn 5. I'm quite excited about it. I could maybe add 2. I could see Rhonas the Indomitable not being quite as good as wanting to see a Great Henge. But, of course, time will tell. Even just 1. And if I play in paper, I get to use my extended art Japanese version of this, and that would be quite nice indeed. I probably would just use it anyways, even if I wasn't on the regular, if I go down to my local game store. But yeah, I just say we jump right into it. Oh, back to the Kappa Tech Wrecker. A lot of exciting aggression here, but it's an early creature with Death Touch that would trade with anything, kind of in a similar way to Rhonas, although again Rhonas needs something else big. But it's a 1/3. It would survive Pyroclasm with the 2 damage to each creature. Could potentially take out some pesky artifact or enchantment. Now keep in mind, with the ninjutsu, return an unblocked attacker you control to hand. You find it funny. It's quite hilarious. Attacking with the dinosaur eggs, the one that I didn't crack with Palani's ability. Now I get to make use of that by simply connecting with the Kappa Tech Wrecker and taking out a Damping Sphere, possibly. That'd be quite nice indeed. If no one's gonna block a dinosaur egg, but surprise, maybe it's not a dinosaur egg. Hidden inside is actually a turtle. Turtles are kind of old. They're kind of like dinosaurs, I guess, in a sense. But yeah, boom, a turtle pops out. That's the real surprise. That's actually kind of cool, come to think of it. But yeah, that's about it, as it always is. Lovely aggression. I say we jump right into it. We'll see how long I go, probably about an hour, maybe, perhaps a little bit less. I don't know. I mean, I would say that Explorer is close enough to Pioneer to be the same, but there will be some the gatekeepers, I guess you could say that. Oh no, it's way too different. Oh no, you succeed in Explorer, you won't succeed in paper. Some decks in paper just naturally are a little bit harder to pilot. If they have lots of triggers in paper, it can be cumbersome, potentially explaining all these things, keeping track of stuff. Arena does a lot automatically, which is nice, but I think they would be about the same. There's not a whole lot to keep track of, and again, because it is so close, at least in my opinion, I would still find a similar success, that's for sure. I wouldn't find much success with this hand. It's kind of okay-ish with the Sunken, but this is definitely better. Yeah, get Palani's to the bottom. Commercial District, seeing if we have a green source on top. Oh, we don't have a green. Well, technically we have better than a green source, as long as there's no Thoughtseize. Sylvan Scrying next turn to grab a Sunken, play it on turn 3. We don't have 3 green on. Oh, okay. It looks like it might be the dastardly and painful Insidious Roots. I'm pretty sure it could be Insidious Roots. It could be maybe Golgari mid-range. Oh my, oh pardon me. I'm drinking my black coffee and it's not really hot anymore. Oh yes, it is Insidious Roots. Okay. So whenever something leaves a graveyard on their side, they make a plant and then they put a counter on each plant they control. Things grow out of control very, very fast. Agatha's Soul Cauldron is certainly quite problematic. Yeah, but I think we could get the job done. We could potentially kill them. We're on track to, at the very least, make 7. If I draw land next turn or the turn after, that's going to be lovely stuff. Yeah, they milled a bunch of creatures. That's nothing too bad, I don't think. They certainly haven't got a whole lot of scary things in there. 2 lands and another Deathrite Shaman. I'll take it. But we will be bringing in Tranquil Throwback, absolutely. Okay, oh, there's that Insidious Roots, making a bunch of plants, stuff leaving the graveyard. Good. Good. I'm happy that it's out there. This should buy us enough time. Of course, if the opponent gets a turn 2 Insidious Roots, they're really going to pop off on turn 3, I would say. Okay. As long as we find an untapped source of green, we play it. Plus, we still have enough. Oh, we got it, folks. We got it. We're playing our land for the turn, still having 3 untapped. Archdruid searches for the second Sunken, getting 8 next turn, as long as they don't do too many painful things. Now, I mean, I think we should win. Hopefully. No Thoughtseize. Oh, wait, a lot of Razorlass. Razor. Why is that a tongue twister? You get the idea. Razor Lash Transmogrant. I don't know, it doesn't have haste, it can't attack. They only have 2 mana, potentially, with the with the Shaman there. Oh boy.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me!
Now the question becomes, would they have Beseju Who Endures taken out? Maybe Castle Garenbrig. I don't think that's the case, because nothing is really pausing at the moment, giving them a prompt. Oh, don't exactly need that, but I think they're going to pack it in right here. We're about to gain 1, 2, 3. Draw 9 cards and gain 1, 2. It's going to be a lot. I think it should be enough to get the job done. Maybe they have removal for Ghalta. That's not going to save them. Okay, yeah, that's cool. The ability resolves. He really didn't accomplish much. I wasn't able to attack with everybody anyways, but now they basically have to kill me next turn. Look out. It's not going to be a pretty sight. And they did exile a Priest of Forgotten Gods with Agatha's Soul Cauldron, so they can make me sacrifice all my stuff, but keep in mind, I'm going to be sacrificing Vaultborns, and I have 2 out. You can't be doing this. Just quit now. Do it. See how much I care. There's a very real possibility I simply draw the second copy of Ghalta. Oh, shoot. Man. Good stuff. This is pretty sweet. I would say it's yeah, that's usually, there you go.
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
All right, we're trimming Rhonas the Indomitable, Great Henge, and 2 Ghaltas. Again, the extra stuff. The 1 Rhonas, a little bit of an extra thing. The 1 Great Henge, the 2 Ghaltas. Certainly Tranquil Throwback. Against this particular deck, Insidious Roots, a certain enchantment, we could hit that, plus exile everything in their graveyard, and that would be quite devastating for their plan. Pretty much crippled them right there, but fortunately they did not get Insidious Roots though. But yeah, that was a lot of life. It would have been a lot of life and a lot of cards if the opponent had continued with their plan. This hand can work, as long as Thoughtseize doesn't rip Commune with Dinosaurs, but I don't think they have too much Thoughtseize. They might not have any. I would be surprised if that was the case. They want to focus on their very specific plan. You know what? I'm going to keep it because I like to show potential risky hands and how they could work or not work. I mean, I would say I jinx myself, but Thoughtseize is a pretty good certainty. Commune with Dinosaurs, like I say, going away because they... No, that's okay. They got to stop me getting stuff. I've certainly come back from worse, but hey, at the very least I show how it might not be good. Perhaps. Yeah. I'm going to try all kinds of crazy mixtures of hands. I'm going to continue to try them, especially if, well, I don't know. You gain information. Experiencing painful mixtures of hands might surprise you. You might find that stuff works where you would not have expected. No, a double Thoughtseize into ripping the Tranquil Throwback. Not fun. I was hoping to keep that around. I don't know. I think they might get rid of Tranquil Throwback. That would hurt a lot. Oh, okay. Archdruid's Charm. That's all right. Hopefully another land next turn. Oh, that's not another land. You know what? I'm going to try a few more turns here. They haven't done anything too crazy. No plants yet. I mean, okay, well, Tyvar's going to get a moat. That's all right. We're going first. Again, that's the most important thing, and we'll keep it just like that. Okay, watch out. Look out, sunfish. Ooh, oh. Not going to cut it one. Oh, one land to absolute perfection. Yeah, that's 8 mana. If Thoughtseize doesn't rip Sylvan Scrying, but if they do, I only need one more land, any other land, and I'm making 7 for the T-Rex or the Vaultborn Tyrant. I'll keep Vaultborn. And just to play it a little bit safe. Oh, I know, Squad Painter, absolutely. Quite an amazing hand, but they didn't go turn 1 Thoughtseize. You can't do that. You got to go turn 1 Thoughtseize. It could be pretty much all over. I don't have an Archdruid's Charm in my hands next turn, so I can comfortably play the second Sunken as my land. I have 2 green, and one of them, well, okay, good. One of them will be used for the Commune, and I will be making... Oh, okay, well, this is getting interesting, folks. What do I want to press?
But you can't do this to me.
Oh, the Damping Sphere. Yeah, that's pretty...
You know how much I sacrificed?
Something. But you know what else is something? Archdruid's Charm. Take that out at the end of the opponent's turn. Next turn. This turn. Surprise. I'm making 8. That's great. Hopefully they don't play a second. Cross your fingers, cross your claws. Oh boy. Oh, that's okay. They still have 1 black. We'll still just wait, just in case. All right, good stuff. I hope to draw something big. Anybody big. Everybody is big. Oh. Huh. Boom. I think that might do the trick. Just a bit. You know what? I like taking out Tyvar. I think we'll still get the job done anyways. I like taking him out. I think they'll still probably pack it in, but unfortunately everything had gone so well, and the Archdruid's Charm just completely saving me. That's not too bad. You can't do that. You can't do that. Yeah, sure, fine. Give me another draw, getting another creature, more life. Oh, Palani's Hatcher. I'll just lock things up. You're dead. See you later. Oh. Whoa. But sometimes, Damping Sphere there, it stops lands from tapping for more than 1 mana. If they do, they only make a colorless. And that is, well, that's certainly pretty scary stuff. But sometimes I just skip over the part of Damping Sphere making lands tap for 1 mana. I simply just get to 7 total lands or 8 total lands instead of getting rid of it, if it somehow makes sense to do so. Sometimes it does. They play the Damping Sphere so late. Yeah. But phew, we got the job done. Cross your fingers, maybe it's going to be a nice, easy streak. Into Mythic at least for about a week would be. That'd be pretty good. Right. What's it going to be? Finally, maybe, just maybe, it's going to be regular Azorius control. I want to say it's been probably about a week, maybe more, maybe 2 weeks since I've faced just good old-fashioned regular Azorius. It was pretty popular there for maybe a couple days, I want to say. That was pretty nice. Hunter. Maybe they're also playing dinosaurs. That looks like a good hand. Well, that's not dinosaurs. That's Boros. The Aggro or something. It is very lovely, though, seeing the Sylvan Scrying just really lock things up. We got Ghalta and 2 Regisaur Alphas, but Boros Aggro, an aggro deck, they went first. We're dead. Of course, we might not be dead, but usually that's how it goes. Quite nice to see that forest, though. We get to play it this turn as our land. If we played Castle Garenbrig, it would enter tap, so might as well do this, grab another one, set ourselves up for success. Making sure we hit land drops for the first 4 turns, and make sure we could potentially make 8 for Ghalta on. Well, maybe. Nah, it's not gonna be enough. No, you against that sort of a deck, you just... No, that's not a dev. That is the new titles that you can get with the achievement system there. I haven't really bothered too much because there's no specific dinosaur. Gonna sneeze. 1 sec. Oh, pardon me. But there's no specific dinosaur achievement title, so I haven't been quite as motivated. Hopefully there will be. There's like Dinosaur Supreme Master if you've played 10,000 matches. That would be pretty cool. Or if there was a ranking system and you'd be like, hey, Tarzan at the top because he for certain plays dinosaurs so much. Oh yeah, I'm not forgetting Pyroclasm Squad Painter. I know you were upset that I didn't bring it in, so that's coming in. I wish I kept track, but it's got to be... I don't know. I'm trying to think here. Well, it's a lot. Tens of thousands of matches. If you think about it, it's something I do day in, day out, every day, all the time, and I've done it for many years. You can get a pretty good rough estimate, I would say. I estimate that hand would lead to a loss because it's no lands. That one as well. Tireless Provisioner, huh? Maybe I should look into that. Huh? That's definitely better. We'll send Palani's Hatcher and... yeah, we'll send Ghalta to the bottom. I want to keep all the lands possible. Hopefully drawing a Vaultborn Tyrant, but I'm making sure I reach 7 on, the appropriate turn 4. If I had sent a land to the bottom, there is a pretty reasonable chance that I would not have reached 7. 7 or a 5 now. Able to play Regisaur Alpha on turn 4. which would be pretty nice. I would imagine you'd probably want quite a bit of ramp in a Gishas deck for sure. Yeah, I'm going to go for 7 next turn instead of Sylvan Scrying. We could have searched for a Sunken, played it, but then I still would have only reached 6. I wouldn't have been able to play Regisaur Alpha, and we could be mostly dead. Well, Lightning Helix, it's a pretty good card. Tends to do the trick. Hopefully, this will do the trick. Okay, Vaultborn Tyrant. Let's gain a bit of life. Stabilize. Well, that's not going to stabilize, but at least we got 2 bodies. I don't think it makes a whole lot of sense to attack with either. We're not below 10, but 12 is pretty low for facing off against a deck like this. That can kill you out of nowhere, I guess, kind of like mine, but in different ways. I could see another Lightning Helix, or possibly a Reckless Rage for a single red. It's just too bad that we're kind of flooded. That Sylvan Scrying I don't need whatsoever. I'm already going to be making 8 next. Oh. They could have removal for white. Single target instant speed removal. So let's keep that in mind. Definitely. Maybe they have a Get Lost. Or they're going to damage Ghalta with some spells. And oh. Interesting. Okay, this person is very silly. They could have killed Regisaur Alpha. No, I can't. Oh, 3 damage. Never mind. I thought it was 4 damage. Lightning Helix there. Sheltered by Ghosts is... Well, that's pretty cheap. Cheap-ish, I guess. But this is pretty good. It doesn't get much more aggressive than this. I think, we've probably beat them. Of course, they have stumbled significantly in the land department, but not too much, because aggressive decks, I believe they don't have a crazy amount. 18 lands, perhaps, something like that. They want to maximize the creatures and the spells to pump them. Something like that. All right. We'll keep it like that. I don't think we'll get quite as lucky, but you never know. It's a good card. You get rid of something temporarily, but oftentimes it is permanent. If you don't have enchantment removal, then the thing gets buffed. First Strike and Lifelink, I think, or it might just be Lifelink. Yeah. I think that was Squad Painter. They were ready for me to have some damage-based removal. They saw I was in red, which would be an accurate assumption. So they were, I'm going to cast a spell that's going to save my creatures. It's going to buff those Soulscar mages up to 3 toughness, out of range of that Pyroclasm. Yeah, definitely. Well, there's no Pyroclasm, but I can't pass up a hand like that. I would never pass up a hand like that. Okay, well, that's good too. We're on track for... okay. We're on track for 7 on turn 4. Playing the Vaultborn Tyrant could be very, very nice indeed. That's not too bad. I don't know. This could be good. They got a Sheltered by Ghosts. I haven't played anything. That's pretty nice. Oh, but they are burning a lot. Okay, no. Has to be Castle Garenbrig. We need to reach 7 next turn. And the only way that's happening is having 3 untapped for Archdruids and playing Vaultborn and hoping we don't take a big... Oh, we do take a big chunk. Well, maybe. Maybe the Vaultborn life gain will be enough to help us persevere. Oh, there was this catch. Yeah, gee, I've never seen this turn of events before. Ooh. I'm pretty sure we're dead, but you never know. A little bit of life gain goes a long way. Oh, can it kill me? I'm probably dead. Even if I go down to 1, that would be alright. Oh, they got us sheltered by ghosts, don't they? Yeah. Well, that's painful. Oh, shut up. Losers like that. I'm brain dead. Okay. I don't even think Pyroclasm would have helped us there, but yeah, we got him once. A boo is right. I have to take off my sweater. Again, it gets pretty hot in this spare room, especially if I turn my computer on a little bit early. Heats right up, and it's warmed up outside. It was positive 3 today. 3 Celsius, I think. Might have been up to 5, but that was pretty good. Okay. Alright, yes. Thanks for watching, Squad Painter, absolutely. So, hopefully it's good hunting here. Yes. Moo cow. I suspect something black. Possibly. That hand though, basically perfect. We got 6 eventually with those 4 lands. If we get an Archdruid's Charm, it could be all over. But eventually getting to Vaultborn Tyrant. Oh, it's Rakdos Menace discard. Rakdos cycling. Rakdos Hollow 1. Okay. Could be rough. Well, never mind. Happy. I'm gonna be hunting. Real good. Oh, got a Thoughtseize mixed in there. Oh, I see what it is. Okay. That's not too bad. Vaultborn Tyrant should allow us to stabilize beautifully. I would say so. Even if they somehow kill it. Which at the moment they don't... Oh! If there's happy hunting and then there's just...
Get him a body bag! Yeah! You have no power here.
Good stuff. Do you have hand hate? I don't think you do. Yeah. Can you kill me this turn? You can't. They only have a source of red or a source of white with the Sacred Foundry here. Oh, cool. See you later, buddy. Palani's Hatcher, Regisaur Alpha. Oh, not quite, but there's going to be enough life gain that they will just pack it in here. We get 1 trigger with the Vaultborn to get one of the hasters. Hey, a Rhonas. That's all too good. It is a creature, so it does trigger again. You can quit now. I think they will. I'm almost certain they're not going to be dealing 32 next turn. Good stuff. Alright. Basically just Tranquil Throwback. This is Greasefang, a version of it. Mardu, red, white, and black. It is pretty explosive. Sometimes Greasefang, of course, they do cheat something out on turn 3. And if they've gone first, it's probably all over at that point. But if they don't, if they stumble even just a little bit, it's going to be a headache for sure. Tranquil Throwback should be able to save us a bit. They don't know that I have Tranquil Throwback as well. So that's also something to keep in mind. excuse me, I say we try it. Even though they could have a Thoughtseize, the 3 lands plus the Tranquil Frillback is decent enough for me. Ooh, the Marauding Mako. Oh, not super great. Sylvan Scrying is pretty good. We're going to search for the Sunken Citadel. Still continue to go. Oh. Okay. That is rough. Paying 2, putting 2 counters on the Marauding Mako. Gets a counter whenever they discard a card, and well, they discarded 2. Is this going to be fast enough? It's hard to say. Of course, it would be nice if I had a Fatal Push. It's basically all we would need at the moment to stop us from taking a bunch of damage from that thing. Yeah, it's just going to get bigger and bigger. We might be okay. Oh, they got a 3rd one already in the top 12. That is nuts. They might just play Greasefang here. Oh yeah, they do play Greasefang, and it's all over. That's okay. I would expect we don't see all those Marauding Makos now. No Pyroclasm. Oftentimes their creatures could be out of range. We might get one small window to take out that Marauding Mako before it gets 2 counters on it, bringing its toughness up to 3. But there's a very real possibility if it has 2 toughness and they have a bit of mana, they could cycle something, discard something at instant speed, bring it out of range of being killed, and that would feel pretty bad. But that hand feels pretty good. With the Sylvan Scrying, the Castle Garenbrig, we're seeing a Sunken, and we're seeing a likely 6. As long as there isn't a turn 1 Thoughtseize. Oh, there. Okay, that's good. It's actually very good. And now eventually we'll make 7 with that Stomping Ground. I think we're in a nice position. If we can get a Tyrranax Rex down early enough, and they haven't done too much painful things. Oh. Still nothing. This is very, very good. They're really digging for stuff. Huh. I mean, it's the icing on the cake, folks. We drew a Carnage Tyrant off the top, able to play it, able to play something, because I was about to play nothing. But now that might be the nail in the coffin. They can't kill it. They could make me sacrifice it. But if they only have single target removal, it doesn't matter. You're not getting rid of it. And they're not getting rid of Tyrranax Rex next turn. I think we might be about to Rex them. Okay, good. Good stuff. 2 more wins. Cross the fingers. Oh, cross the fingers, cross the claws. Let's get there. Oh boy. I can feel it. It's going to be back-to-back regular Azorius control. Oh, that would be something special. At least once. Watch it be Rakdos Aggro, Rakdos Aggro, Rakdos Aggro. Losing all 3 times, dropping down to Diamond 2. That wouldn't be too bad. Likely, you guys have all seen what is strong, what is not so strong. It's a formality at this point. It's not like anybody would be too much better. They would make perhaps slightly less mistakes in Mythic, but this could be a dinosaur opponent with the Huatli avatar there. Okay. That hand's pretty darn good. Sparring Vantage, interesting. Boros Burn, that's gonna. Oh, there's the Sunken, good. We're on track for 7, turn 4. Boros burn. Oh, really? Oh, that's. Well, this is no fun. Nah, I want a Tyrranax Rex. I was hoping for a Ghalta Stampede Tyrant. We would have been able to play Ghalta, but we could still draw her. Target form, take action. Yeah, I'll take 4. I don't mind. We're about to gain 3 with that Vaultborn there. Or just play Ghalta if we draw it off the top. We'd be able to make 8 on turn 4. Lightning, okay. Down to 8. We're not dead yet. Skewer the critic, so down to 3. Okay. I think we should be okay with the Vaultborn Tyrant. I would say so. And especially with another one. Oh, this is good stuff. Oh, ooh. I like it. I like it a lot. Tends to do the trick. Play everything, just lock it up. Make extra certain. Certain? I need some more coffee. Wet the whistle. Make extra sure that we'll get the job done. That's what it's all about. But the burn. It looks like it's straight up Boros burn. We didn't see any creatures from the opponent, but I wish I had Leyline Binding. JDX, if you're watching right now or later on, that would pretty much make the opponent quit on the spot. But keep it the same, I guess. I hope we survive through all that painful burn. We wouldn't be surviving much. We wouldn't be playing much. Okay, that's good. That's good. Tyrranax Rex is nice, but with all that stuff, there's a very real possibility we would be getting to Ghalta, and we might need that to absolutely finish off the opponent. They could take us down to 2. We reach Ghalta, and then poof, it's all over. Palani's Hatch are very key. If they are tapped out, everybody might need to attack that turn. Okay. You're doing what you gotta do. A Commune with Dinosaurs would be pretty sweet next turn. Get to a Vaultborn, something like that. If we get an Archdruid's Charm, that's what I'll be using instead. Reach 7. Okay, well, not quite. But 7 on turn 4. At least playing Palani's Hatchet. But yeah, this is just pinging. All day pinging. That's no fun. Maybe we're dead, maybe we're not, huh? Okay, I like the looks of this. Maybe they do have a little bit of removal, but they didn't deal any damage to us the previous turn, so I feel somewhat safe. Play Palani's Hatcher, draw out maybe something that they have. Or maybe they have something up their sleeve. Maybe they will be able to finish us off. I don't think that's the case, because I feel like they would have done it already. Okay. What's it gonna be? They got 6. They got 5 exactly. A shock and a skewer the critics. Could be rough. Oh, that does tend to do the trick. Boros burn. Of course, they went first. If I had gone first, they would have died. So keep that in mind. But it's straight up burn. I think we could get him. But yeah, with that finale of Devastation, I believe it is, they could cast an instant or a sorcery, instant and a sorcery. So they cast one that was a sorcery that burned, and well, they're all burned. You get the idea. They got the job done. We would get the job done with that hand, I would say. Starting off with a sunken, always usually the best thing you can do. Commercial district next turn is going to be quite nice indeed. See if there's maybe an Archdruid's on top. If there's a Castle Garenbrig, that's going to be ideal. Oh, they burnt me. Ouch. Oh, well. Speaking of Castle, good. We reached 7 on turn 4. We have to go as fast as possible. Again, this is burn. Carnage Tyrant turn 4, Ghalta Stampede Tyrant turn 5. Hopefully, that's enough to do it. Can't really be much faster than this. You can make 8 on turn 4, but 7 on turn 4 is still alright. Boom. They have to deal 15. Are they going to do it? I don't know. I have a sneaky suspicion that's not going to be the case. They probably want to spend a bit of mana, maybe. Oh, well. They could stop. Oh, okay, never mind. They can. Oh, okay. Oh, ooh. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. That was certainly an unexpected match. Straight Boros burn. Not even any creatures. It's just send it all to the face and hope you're fast enough. But they were not fast enough. Okay. Regular Azorius control. Let's go. That would be a pretty fantastic nightcap. Eventually. Algorithm taking a little bit to find me a worthy opponent. It's only going to get worse being in Mythic, though. Okay, that's not too bad. Bowl of dumplings. I have no idea what they could be on. Maybe something artifact related. Okay, well that's good. That's very good. We only need to see a Castle Garenbrig, but chances are we'll have, castle plus some other lands. Able to play Vaultborn turn 4. Very key. Maybe it's mono white humans. That's no good. Okay, horror. There's a castle. Good stuff, good stuff. Commercial district, lovely. Oh, Sylvan's just keeps getting better and better. Sylvan Scrying next turn to assert. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, how about that? I suspect, I smell that it might be something aggressive related. So hopefully Pyroclasm is enough to burn their chances. Yeah. Yeah, it's not quite. I'll keep it. We got an Archdruid's Charm, and I didn't want to mulligan any more than I had already. Oh, Celestia Hate Birds. Taxes. That is rough stuff. I know. Huh? Up the beams. Overlords, enchantments. It's hard to say. Very good with that Sunken. That might lock things up for us. Okay. 5-color Overlord enchantments. I'm fine with that. Oh, and the Pyroclasm to boot. Might as well play it. This opponent, this particular deck, doesn't have a whole lot of counter spells, if any. But again, they're tapped out. I know for a fact they can't counter the Archdruids. We're making 7 next turn. We're playing Tyrranax Rex, and that might be enough to get them. Hopefully. That would be pretty sweet. And they attacked with the goose. Doesn't do anything. Of course, Leyline Binding could get rid of Tyrranax Rex, but we will be able to connect at least once, possibly twice. If they want to deal with it next turn, they would take their entire turn off. They would play a land. They would have to use up all 5 lands that they have. Do it. Do it. You know you want to. Basically have to. Watch me top deck Ghalta next turn for the win. Oh, that's not good. Not great. It's not Ghalta, but I gotta say I do like Carnage Tyrant. Something that's going to be hard for them to kill, I hope. Might as well play the Pyroclasm. Taking out the Gilded Goose means they're down at least 1 potential mana next turn. They were going to make up food, but now that's gone, and they only have 5. If that made any difference. Oh, just a lot of... Okay. Okay, I see what it's all about. I get the drift, the drill. Six, 7, 8. I was seeing if I could play both Palani's Hatchers this turn. That would, of course, have been pretty sweet, but get one down. We'll hope. There's no Leyline Binding, but I would say there's a... Oh, look, there... Well, I'm bringing in Back to Nature for Game 3 if it goes to that, to bring the heat. Pack the heat. Where's Ghalta when you need her? Yeah. I got some chump blockers at the very least. Buying myself a little bit of time here. Could be nice to Archdruid's Charm. Getting Palani's Hatcher back, getting rid of that Leyline Binding, but there is some Overlords that we do have to deal with. Ooh, yeah, no, that's... I'm gonna say we're not gonna power through that. We got a little bit flooded, but hey, we learned it's not something aggressive with horrors. I like Tranquil Throwback. A little bit more enchantment hate. Okay. I feel pretty good about it. Mulligan somewhat aggressively for... Yeah. Really, I'm going to watch out for those sweepers. If... Well, then... Okay, that's better. One land was a little bit risky. Definitely Regisaur to the bottom, and... as long as they don't have a turn 1 source of black untapped, we will be getting that Castle Garenbrig. Okay. Can make 3 next turn. Not too bad. It is nice though, with that forest that I just drew, I will be eventually making 6, and maybe it's an Archdruid's next turn, you know, play Castle, get a second Sunken. Or I simply draw a Sunken, or I draw a Commune to dig for the Sunken. You get the idea. I'll play the Stomping Ground though. Might as well. I wasn't going to be doing anything by playing that Castle Garenbrig there, but we really need a Back to Nature soon. Oh, okay. Oh, that's good. That's good. Oh, I like that. Oh, cop in Overlord of the Mistmoors. I don't like. Cult off the top, maybe. Hopefully. Oh. No counter. Don't have a counter. Don't do it. let's try. Oh boy. Yes, please. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh. Is that going to be it, folks? Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. Oh my, what a finished, Squad Painter. I'm sorry you had to go to sleep, but I appreciate you watching later on, whenever it is. Oh my goodness. The nightcap of night. Yeah, please, trade with the Vaultborn. Trade with one of them. Watch out. Nathaniel, hello. Hopefully all is well with you. Better than however this opponent is feeling. Oh, folks, I did it live on the hour mark. The nightcap of nightcaps. Poof. There you go. Of course, I am a little bit late. I didn't even get there the previous month, but pretty. I'm living up to the title, the stream title of tonight and last night. I would say it's mostly green. For the most part, green. The red is, well, it's not really in there for much. You could, of course, change that, but I do appreciate it, Nathaniel. The red is basically Regisaur Alpha, but keep in mind that first game 1, or game 2. The game 2, we saw all those sweepers. Think how this could have gone if I didn't have the Regisaur or the Palani's Hatcher. Everything would not have attacked. It would have just landed, sat there, swept the next turn, potentially. I think so. Scorpion, man. I gotta say, it was the tiniest of nerves. Of course, it's nice to have a streak, to get in there. To get into Mythic Live is, I mean, I can't top it. Of course, it could go right to the top. Hopefully, that will happen. Continue to grind. Again, hey, we got a week left of the season. But I gotta change the thumbnail. I gotta put the Mythic symbol in there. You know, people that spam to Mythic early and then they just ride the coattails, putting Mythic for like 3 weeks in every title of all their videos. That's okay. But anything with green is green. Yes, absolutely, Nathaniel. I would say so. I'm glad you were here, Scorpion. Of course, I understand if some of you are not, you are sleeping, you're passed out. I hope you get some good rest. I hope everybody gets some good rest. Yeah. 5-color control. It can be rough. They can have sweepers too, but it can also... what is this not deadly against? Other than aggro. Hey, Nathaniel, it's not stupid if it does good, often and consistently. It's more like it's smart. Perhaps it's stupid for the people that simply brush it off, or they feel that way when you stomp them so completely. Ooh, yeah. Yes, definitely sleep well on the Mythic pillow. I'm gonna sleep well on the Mythic pillow, and hopefully you guys get some good rest right now, later on. Whenever it is, don't forget to take a big, massive bite out of that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. I know I don't say that very often. Maybe I should get into the habit, but yeah. I knew I would get there again, but that was good. That was good. Okay. Have a good rest of your time zone. Peace.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?